Hey guys, I told y'all 2 o'clock. We're at 2:02, so I just wanted to give people a little time to get in. I gave everyone a few days to qualify, and all you had to do was go follow my TikTok, follow my YouTube, subscribe to YouTube, tag a friend, and let me know why you wanted to get the opportunity to be inside of the mentorship for free. This is all you have to do is follow the directions. And when it comes to trading options, following directions is very important. So if you followed all the directions, you qualified. If you did not, you missed that opportunity. But I'd never want anybody to feel like they're a loser, but hey, it's no second chances. But I am going to announce the winner today. Somebody's going to get an opportunity to start the mentorship for free today. Um, will I do it again? I don't know. Will I have a Black Friday sale? I don't know, because I felt like this was a great opportunity for everybody to at least put their foot out there. And if I couldn't offer a discount to everybody, this was the opportunity for somebody to get it for free. Like completely free. The mentorship, the group mentorship is $600. The one-on-one mentorship is $2K. So this was the opportunity for somebody to get into um, the group mentor for free. Again, everything that's going on in the economy, everything that's going on with the world, we just had the government shutdown in. That was signed. People are still getting their SNAP benefits, but I do think it's important for people to be able to learn a new skill set, and everybody just may not be able to afford to do it. I don't care what they got going on. Um, that's neither here nor there, but they need that opportunity. They want to learn, they just don't have it, and that's fine. I can't teach everybody for free. If I could, nobody, half of the time people don't show up. So I really wanted to just come on here and just give opportunity for people who followed the directions, tagged a friend, shared the post, went to TikTok, YouTube, subscribe. If they could do those minimum things, I know they could commit to this because it's not hard. So this is one of my favorite hype songs. It's been my hype song for this year, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of that. Hope it don't get to that track. It's very motivational. I love Pastor Mike. I love listening to his music. It's very motivational. But this is my winning season. This has been a very life changing and eventful year, and I'm hoping to do that to somebody else's life by offering this mentorship. So I don't know. I don't want to butcher people's names, but I'll be asking them for. We got Ariana, we got Simone, we got Sean, Kanayaka, I don't know, Notorious M, and Infamous Teresa. So these are the people who are getting the opportunity or shot to get the mentorship for 101. Again, share this out. I want to give people a little bit of minute if they can, if they're on their lunch break. If you guys, if your name on this list, I would hope you would be live. But I do know some of my people are 9 to 5. They may be at work right now. And they may be in different countries, like in different parts of the world, because I do have clients in Africa. I do have clients in the UK and London. I do have clients all over the world. So this is becoming more than just me. This is about, again, expanding and getting this skill out to as many people as possible. So if you're seeing this, drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If you're new, if you're watching the replay, drop a say replay in the comments and things like that. So I'm gonna give people a few minutes to chime in on the live. In 5 minutes, we got about a minute and 15. Once we hit that minute and 15, I'm gonna spin the wheel and announce the winners. I have all the winners here set. I still want to do something wonderful for them because they did. They followed the rules, so I still want them to receive the benefit. If I can't, if even if I can't give it to them for free, I do want to offer a discount of some sort. So I'm gonna work everybody who made this, even if you don't win. Thank you, Simone. Simone's chiming in. I know some people be on their lunch break and like, hey, I was able to sneak in, so I appreciate all the support. Even if you do not win today, DM me and say, Chaz, whatever you got, I'm gonna help you guys. So if you say, I got 100 today, I got 100 next week, I got XYZ, whatever. If you have a skill that you think I could use, if you make websites, if you make whatever, if you have products, whatever, I'm gonna try to work something out for everybody who at least participated because I want people to win out here. So again, we got about 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna spin. I've given people the opportunity. We might go 1 more minute. We'll give it 1 more minute. I'll give it to 208, 209, somewhere in there, to see if people come on. We're gonna hit that spin wheel, and like I said, everybody that's on this list, if you're on the list, even if you don't win, shoot me a DM. and reach out because I am going to try to do something special with you guys. I am still working with my sponsor. I have not uh, received a payment from the sponsor yet, but again, I'm believing in God. I know that payment's going to come and that'll allow me to help more people. So this was just off the rip. This is just know better, do better, consulting, helping somebody further their journey. So I want to get people started today. I didn't want to push off the winning to tomorrow and make you have to go through and listen to two classes before Saturday when we have our third class. So this will be ongoing. If you can't get in now, you will be able to sign up for the first Saturday of December. We're going to start this right over again. It will still be live before this goes fully automated. I know a lot of people like to learn live and one-on-one, so I do want to continue to offer that. So without further ado, let's spin this wheel and see who wins. There we go. We have a winner. So winner, Sean Renee, you have won. Please reach out to me. I will get you I need your email address so I can send you the replay videos for class 1 and 2 and to get you the link to class 3. This is a 5-6 week program. The better I get and how much more information I want to go over with everybody, this might extend their mentorship, but you can still get the first round and start December 1st. So Simone, I appreciate you showing up. You didn't win today, but again, reach out to me. I'm still going to do something special for everybody who signed up. And I don't know what that is right yet. Once God puts it on my heart, I know we do. Hey, if you see an email and it's got the replay videos in there in the DM and I let you all in, hey, just feel it's a blessing. But I do want to bless everybody. But I do want you guys to be committed and show up. And usually once somebody puts in some effort, whether it's $50, whether they do $100 commitment, it lets me know you're going to show up and put in the work. So again, this was just something that was put on my heart. I saw people wanting to sign up, and it was like, I don't have it right now. They just really didn't have it. Government shut down, people being laid off of work. Everybody just really did not have it. So I just said, hey, even if I don't get the sponsorship, I'm gonna do one giveaway, and that can just come absorb with my company. We'll bite the bullet on that one, and hopefully more people. If you work with me, if you made money with me, if you want to sponsor somebody, if you want to give one-on-one away, if you purchased them before, reach out to me. I'll sign it up for however you want to do it. There will be another giveaway on Friday. I'm still waiting on people to sign up for that one. If you go down my page, I have a giveaway for a young person between the ages of 17 and 25 to get 2 free one-on-ones with me that a client, he just donated them. He bought them at the beginning of the year. He wants to see a young person do well and learn this skill. So if you know somebody, if you're a parent and your child wants to learn, please reach out to me. Let me know so that we can get that person signed up. And again, follow the TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube. Share this content out. The more and more you share my content, the easier it is for me to do this stuff for free because promo comes in, people donate, and I love that about the community. When people see things doing well, I have a client, they're pushing me out, and then we were on a free call inside of the Discord. They've been shouting me out once or twice a week on Instagram. That's traction. That's getting people to see my page. That's getting people to understand who I am as a teacher, as a mentor, and as a trader. So keep sharing it out. I appreciate y'all showing up. Again, we got the winner, Sean Renee. Make sure you reach out to me. Make sure y'all tag Sean Renee. Everybody in the comments, congratulate Sean Renee. But we're going to get into it. We are in Power Hour, so let's switch gears and check out the market. What you'll see happening today, you'll see all this red. Markets down today. The government shutdown has ended, and they said, we don't care. What do you see here? We have a gap. And gaps are created when the market opens and closes a significant distance away. Price action. So on Friday, market closed at 670, and on Monday, with the looming anticipation of the government coming to a conclusion, jumped to 677 and rose all day. Now, come Thursday, we've taken out that all those gains from Friday to Monday and back down to the bottom of the gap where we started. In my teaching, I let you guys know that, all gaps must fill. The question is just when. So we're inside a power hour, and usually the market likes to run bullish toward the end of the day. So let's see if we get that reaction. It's about an 80 to 80 to like 92% chance we get a little bullish sentiment. And when I say bullish, that just means the market decides to kind of turn around, um, and starts to go in the opposite direction. And bullish is up, bearish is down. So we've had a bearish day, and we're gonna see if we get that bullish end of a action. It's usually a little subtle until about closer to 2:30, and then that's when most of the option contracts, the zero DTEs, are closed out. Some of them, Robinhood just extended to 2:45. So we're gonna see if buyers start coming in toward the end of the day. We're sitting right under. I don't have a lot of my indicators on right now. Let's see. Let's put the mobile algo on. See if we get some buy action in here. See, we got those sell shorts that mobile algo was letting us know sell short. Now we want to see if we get that buy order and watch the market turn around. We are entering into what usually is a Santa Claus rally toward the end of the year. And I believe they ended that government shutdown so they can start paying people, so people will go shop. Like, you haven't seen all the Black Friday ads. Usually we be bombarded November 1st, right after Halloween, with Black Friday ads. But they know, and marketers know, well, ain't nobody got no money. They not working, so why are we paying for advertisement just yet? But I bet you guys today, tomorrow, over the weekend, we're going to start to see a flood of that Black Friday marketing, because they know people are going to have money in hand. Also, while the government was shut down, they gave a lot of banks gave out like zero interest loans, so people are going to have that money on top of their paychecks coming back in. So we might see an uptick in shopping. So that's going to put a lot of retail retail companies on my radar. TJ Maxx, Burlington, Target, Walmart, Amazon, anywhere that you shop for the holiday, that's going to be the tickers that I'm going to be looking forward to seeing them have a good fourth quarter. So keep a lookout on them. So again, we're going to watch the market, see how power hour plays out. Again, the last hour of the day, that is considered power hour. Where we usually get is either a power hour or sour hour. So if we don't get any movement and it consolidates, we call it sour. But this is our power hour. This is the last hour of the trading day. So I am Central Time. So from 2 to 3, that's the last hour of the trading day. If we're going off Eastern Standard, we're saying 3 to 4. So we just want to watch. And it's riding. You can see this line. We've rolled under that line. So we're really not bullish unless we can get a close above. And we got a slight one. And then it came back down. I think I do have. Let me see if that's my mobile algo or if that's my fair value. Yep. The mobile algo indicator is showing me those fair value gaps. So I can see sellers right there. So even if we pop above our level, it's still got some selling right here. And then we get to VWAP. And you can see how my levels were just getting tagged. This level got tagged several times. So let's see if we can tag VWAP is right at one of my alert levels. Here was the one from the top. Broke that one. Came down. Tagged this one. It's 680. I said once we get that 680 break, this thing could sell down. We sold right down into the gap. That gap has filled. Now we want to come back up. Let's see. Make sure. There's another. Make sure I see the whole gap here. Yep, it's higher. It's right stopping right there. So I got it spot on with that movement. So let's watch. We're at 671.80. Let's see if it takes out 672 and continues to the upside. So all you're doing is anticipating. You don't have to take a trade. You can watch it and you can paper trade. Do I think the market will wait to see what may be real numbers like CPI, PPI? It could be, but it might be baked in too. They got all that data now. It has to be pushed out. We haven't had data in about a month or so. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play it out. Did all of this get baked in to push us up to all-time high, and now we just sell down, or do we run? Usually, if you're looking at the equity clock, we get about a 2% move on the S&P 500, and that 2% takes us from like 8% to 10% move from October to November. So let's see if we get that, but it's kind of 50-50. Bitcoin sold down today. If you saw Bitcoin under 100,000, that was an opportunity to buy some Bitcoin and get in. The dollar drop. Also the VIX. Once we see that VIX start to hit that 20, that's my shopping alert going off. Like, hey, what stocks do I want to buy? I talk about SoFi all the time, and I love SoFi, and I got SoFi at 13, but SoFi is at 28. So if I see SoFi going to 40, this is the buying opportunity. That's like a 11 and a half, $12 move back to the upside. But I want to see the market start to kind of push back up before we just start shopping. So my VIX did go off. Let me split my screen and let's get the VIX. And VIX at 21. So again, over 20, we shopping because this is a buying opportunity. I like my VIX level 17. Just push it on my radar. 18 radar 20. Once I hit that 20, it's time to go. I can get 10% or something. But 18, 20, 25, 30, and then you got 40 and 60. You really want to load the boat there. So watching still the bottom of this gap. I'm not doing again anything until we get above that green line. Because again, power hour can be sour hour. We don't have to rush and take any trades. We don't even have to take a trade. You can watch it and watch it play out because this has been very bearish. But bulls have gotten beat up all day. Will they want to take over tomorrow, or can bears continue down? Do they have any more buying power and any more sway left in them, or can buyers come back in? I gotta bear with me. I'm switching in between screens so I can see the chart and what you guys are saying. What do you think? I'm looking at the comments. Any tickets y'all got in mind? Anybody watching the market right now? Again, we're looking at the VIX, which is like your fear indicator. As that thing goes up, you can see the S&P 500 drop down. So if the VIX start coming down, we'll see SPY start to go up. Right now, it hasn't crossed over to be bullish quite yet. Looks like it's going to test the bottom. We have a weak low. It could come back down and test that low and pop up. But if it breaks that level, we got multiple levels, more levels to the downside. And we don't have to watch this. Like if we think this is gonna set, all I have to do is come in and set an alert. Like you see those little clocks, those are my alerts. We don't have to sit and watch the chart all day. Usually I'm not even in front of my chart. I'm watching to see what's gonna be the setup. I have a target. Either that target triggers or it does not. If it doesn't trigger, there's no trade. Definitely not looking to swing because this thing is all over the place. Here we go, going down to touch that lower today. SPY's low of the day is 670.52, and it's headed there. IWM, let's take a look. It's probably down too. A lot of this stuff is down. And as you can see, as SPY goes down, what do you see? VIX popping up. So let's take a look at IWM. Like everybody's under support. Everybody's under 200. You can see my multitude of levels. Yeah, I got IWM. If it breaks this 235.90, it's more downside. We definitely want to go up on a higher time frame. So there was some support, but also you see this blue box. Those are buyers sitting there. Some strong buying in there. So this might see a reversal right here. So that's why it's important to go up on your higher time frames. Even if you're scalping and day trading to see, okay, where are my buyers and sellers at? Had a lot of selling right here. There's a strong buy right here. And we'll probably get back to the bottom where this bounce, this double bottom was at. But the level on IWM test, 236. If we get a close below 236, this thing's gonna drop some more. If these buyers stand strong, they could come in midday, close Friday. They're not gonna close today green at all, but they may want to. Buyers may start to come in. So I started watching the incrementals. Can 236 hold? Can 236.5 hold? Different things like that. Yeah, it's on the floor. So once you hit the floor, that's your support. We're on the floor. We got the support. The ceiling. We have our, we have our resistance level. So we've broken all support levels, and we're just headed down. This might be the bottom, but again, watching it, 236 as the hold. We have to go take. We have to go um, reclaim some of those lower support levels. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I hadn't thought about using the ruler as a paper trade. You'll have to break down how you use that. That's pretty cool. I do use it to get an idea of where price action can go. I just don't leave it on there. But yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. Again, 236 trying to can that hold, and on SPY to be 670. Is 670 gonna hold, and 670.50? If those don't hold, lower lows. But we can see VIX steady rise. If the VIX steady rises, IWM and SPY are gonna continue to fall. We're 7 minutes away from that midday. Kind of turn around. We're gonna get a pop or a drop. Sometimes I look at the volume at the bottom too, but yeah, that's the mogul algo indicator that has the fair value gaps. I like the fair value gaps. It's very very specific and easy to read. And we zoom in some more. Again, wicking there. Why are we getting wicking? Because it's buyers. If it pushes through that, then we got more downtime. Again, see that wicking? Buyers are coming in. It's a little hard to see with my levels, but there's the wick. So there's selling pressure and buyers are coming in. So we got wicking. Sellers have to come in and take all of this price action out to continue to push down. I also like to keep um my countdown on. So if you come into your settings, go to more settings, and then do countdown to bar close. That's helpful to know. So it's like on this hour, we got another 5 minutes. But if I go back to my five and I'm trading on the lower time frame and I'm getting antsy and impatient, you can watch it and see, okay, is it going up? Is it going down? How many more minutes do I have in this bar? So it's kind of lower your anxiety. Oh, for sure. Love the fair value gaps. Again, once you understand, like, there's not a magic indicator. The magic is in knowing how to interpret what you see on the chart from those indicators. Because I could still trade this and I don't have any indicator. I'm trading the price action. Do we get a continuation to the downside? Can the red candle come in and gulp the bottom of the previous low candle? If not, do I get a continuation of bullish candles? Continuation of green candles? Like I got a continuation of red candles or more bearish candles? And my green candles for more bullish? Again, I'm super bullish if I can get over that level. But again, that's where it last sold. That's where resistance is. So for me to even be bearish or think it's going to the upside, we got to come over here and retake a previous resistance area and make something of a support. I mean, this is just for IWM. Remember, I was saying, hey, does 236 hold? And then can we get to 236.50? Our buyers going to come in end of day? It's a little leery. It's late in the day. Have they been holding cash just to let everything sell down? Because if I'm shopping and I'm bullish on the rest of the year, this is the time for me to grab some call contracts that are out to January. My SoFi contract was 80 something percent yesterday, and we damn near cleared 100, and now boom, it's down to like 15, I think. But the overall market is down. It's not. I mean, it's expected. Oh yeah, definitely could be institutions. That's why I'm watching the price action. Who are they coming in? We can also watch level two if you're inside a Weibo or Thinkorswim, and watch the order books. I like looking at the order books to see a sentiment. Where are they driving buyers and sellers down to? Um, where do they want to get it filled? Where are there large orders that haven't been filled yet? As we watch this, somebody just brought to my attention that they got left off the wheel. So, in my apology to them, we're gonna do one more spin and see if they win. So let me add. We're gonna remove Renee, and as long as we are still on this call, as long as I'm still alive, whoever didn't get, because I thought I went through. If everybody completed their steps, I'll still get you added, and I'll still get another spin. And you will get the replay videos and be in class on Saturday. But that's to keep it fair. Again, if I missed a step, I don't mind. I don't mind going back and correcting my error. And again, everybody, I want everybody to have the opportunity. If I miss somebody, you still have the live to claim. If you did all the steps, you did tag somebody, you did let me know, you did share it out. If I missed you, my apology. Hey, Lakeisha, thank you for showing up for support. Sorry, I mean resistance. Off of the banker bar. Hold on, let me read that. Indicator if their move can push past support, may see resistance. Yep. Now let's go back. I'm gonna give a couple of people time to come on. We got 230. Again, I got my level. I'm looking at 236. 236. We're not getting bullish until we hit like 236.50, and then back above this level at 237.60. We're starting to get a red candle on the volatility of the greed. So as we get more red candles on the VIX, we may see more green candles on IWM and on a SPY. So let's switch this one out from IWM. We're getting a curve, and I'm on the 5 minute because I'm a scalper and a day trader. So we can see we got a green candle popping up, more green candles. Again, late in the day, I still wouldn't be super bullish until 673.50 because that's where it sold off before. So again, we can do short-term scalps end of day. You can definitely grab SPX, faster move with so theta's not eating you up. If we just get a big pump for $1 or two, that could easily grow your account. And again, we're seeing this start to turn down, so that's a little bit more indication that the market may be trying to reverse a little bit late in the day as we're getting some selling or more pressure on the VIX. Boom, 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 boom. Stephanie, did you share it out? So you got to go back to the first video while we're on the call. So you got to make sure you're subscribed to YouTube, TikTok, add, tag a friend on that post, and tag a friend, share it, and then say why you want the mentorship. You don't need it, but yeah, we can talk offline. I got you. Again, power hour, shower hour. Now we're getting a little bit more red on. Sorry, wrong chart. Getting a little indecisiveness on IWM. A little indecisiveness on the VIC. We're after that 230 mark. I don't know if buyers got it in them to try to pop this thing back up at all. But we shall see. Puts we're putting today though. Puts we're putting. The SPX. So again, I have my SPX levels, and let's cut the indicator back on over 100%. So again, if you had got contract 75, even $100 away, you can see my levels are already hit here. These have already been set. My 6700 level, support level is 725. I have those $25 incrementals because that's how we trade these. So my next target, like upper target, like probably tomorrow, if they start buying in 6,800, 69. You can see where those sellers just came in from all of these levels. I even got that 7,000 target on the S&P. So I just sit here and watch, waiting for the levels. A lot of my levels went off today. So again, as the VIX drops, we'll start to see the overall market start to kind of rally up. But end of day, you can see the resistance back here. This is why I'm not bullish until this level, until like 67.50. But this pop between here, that $25 move, can definitely make you some money in SPX. But volume has to pick up, and we get inside of that zone. Let's check on volume. I don't keep it on here all the time because I look at it on a different chart. But if we cut some volume on, yeah, see those volume bars? We're getting a little more volume coming in. So now they can get a push. Gotta have volume, gotta have buyers and sellers, but you gotta see those buying bars start to pop up. See if buyers are gonna come in. Yes, I do trade it. I don't trade it often because it moves fast, and I just like the comfortability because I've always traded SPY first. But again, those end of day SPX, I put $16 in, like a little weary low contract, and then we get a pop of $10, $15 at the end. You making $100 in like 3 minutes. I've made $60 in quite a few minutes, and it's just the end of day volatility. Yeah, it is SPWX. I think it's SPXW in Robinhood, and then on Webull it's just XPX. See, y'all see those bought? You see that fair value gap? Now it's pushing up. We can see it. Now let's see what I can take. Let's see if we can take a trade. Excuse me. SPXW, and it has to move. SPXW. 6760 is 125. I'm putting that on my watch list. And then I don't want to go too far in the dumps. Let's do 6775. So I put both of those on my watch list. And y'all see it creeping up? See the level I gave? We're creeping up into the level. And where should we see sellers coming in? You see the sellers. You don't have to guess where is this might pull back at. We see the sellers. We see VIX coming down. So what? Markets moving up. The same level I gave y'all on IWM. What did I say? I need IWM over 236.50. So once you start to know the levels, you know where to get in and not get tripped up at. So again, we want this. If we get a double bottom here, we know this could probably start bouncing or rejecting that area. Again, same over here. We can see where the sellers are at. I'm actually going to move the gap for a second. But because we're inside that gap. But you can see where this is going to start to resist that. Because you can see that strong selling box right there. Anybody else watching SPY or SPX? We'll do I'll do the next spin at like 240, 245. And we're gonna spin for another person. Trying to message everybody. Yeah, I've been trying to provide more live trading. This will probably get kicked over. Facebook can be finicky sometimes with lives, and y'all haven't been able to see them. So I'll probably start going live on YouTube, and so I want you guys to make sure y'all are subscribed over there, and then going live on TikTok. Again, spreading the knowledge everywhere. So make sure you share it out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. YouTube, KBDB Consults. Make sure you are subscribed. We can see that thing pushing up. And like I said, I got a paper trade. I'm not actually inside of the trade with my capital. I'm just watching it in the paper trade on my watch list. So let's check those contracts that I did show and see if they're moving at all. $5 on the 6760 and break -5, -3 on the 6775. So we're just watching, and I put it in the SPX because it's gonna move a lot faster. So if we get this large pump to go test this line or get through that gap, that's gonna be a easy profitable contract. And it's looking bullish, but I expect a rejection right there where it rejected before. Again, just add, if you have Robinhood, add it to your watch list. Oh, $30, like just that fast. The 6760 contract is up $27. The other contract is up 20%. It's already up $5. So again, it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to be in the markets long to make this money. And this is just off the watch list. The 6760 contract was 128. It is up $40 for 30%. Understand, when you're new trading with me, I'm gonna say your TP is gonna be 30% right off the back. Let's get some consistency down. Loss of 30, we cut it. Once we hit 30, we out, and that clearly hit 30, and we could have been out of there. But you can see the drop on VIX, so we can see the inverse on SPX. Again, this is my target. Let's put an alert here on the VIX crossing down. And boom, we back up on both contracts. See that push? Y'all are literally watching money. Yeah, it's over with. You see that? See those buyers? They're in there. Now they're going to come test that gap. And we got the alert set on the VIX. Y'all are literally 50%, 43%. Like, that's more than a giveaway. If you would have just took the trade that we put on the watch list, you now want to pay for a session or a one-on-one. Are you looking at read before the order? No, I have it on my watch list in Robinhood. So I'm in the I'm watching the 6775 on SPW, which is SPX index in Robinhood, and the 6760. And I'm gonna show y'all, like, this was $60 in just a matter of minutes. I'll share the screenshots from the watch list, but we're gonna watch this head up into this gap. Because SPY's not moving that much. SPY still is 672.90, and if you were in a end of day, it's not moving as much. You're making way more exponential. We're almost at $100. This thing's up $50. All we're doing is just watching this creep up, and it's about to hit our low target. And again, you just go in there and set it and forget it for 30%. Made money. And this is why I don't understand why people don't pay for mentors. People don't pay for education. Like, you can sit on a live with me and I can tell you, hey, we're gonna trade for an hour, but I'm gonna charge you $100. I'm gonna charge you $500. So $500, and I just showed you how to make $100 in 10 minutes. You could have made $100 in 10 minutes on the call with me. So let's just say you pay me $500 one time, and I show you how to trade SPX or SPY or the market. That's something you repeat over and over again. You're paying me one time for something you can repeat over and over again. This is not an interview. This is not a job application. This is not orientation. This is you going into the market with the skill you have each day and pulling more money out the market. It's just beautiful. Oh, look. What I tell y'all, we okay if it had sellers there, because why? We knew they were there. Most of y'all are trading without the proper indicator, so you can't see anybody there. You can't see them. You don't know they're there. You're not paying for the indicator. Do you want the mobile algo indicator? Drop algo in the comments, and I'll get you a link to that mobile algo indicator. But you see that? I can see the sellers. You can't if you're not using the proper indicator. And there are other ones out here, but if you want mine, comment algo, and you can get the indicator. We have it on. You can purchase it. You get a 14. I think I'm not sure if it's a 10-day or 14-day free trial. Then you pay for it monthly, or you can get it for the lifetime. But now you be trading. I see my resistance level. I know where it needed to get above, but I knew where it could go toward the end of the day. I knew it was gonna pop, and once it run there, it's just what it does. 82 to 85 to 90% of the time, we get that end of day pop, and we got it. It's probably not done, but that was a nice move inside of the gap. But we can see the sellers are sitting there. So now, are they going to try again, or they're giving up? We see the VIX still sitting there. It was a beautiful play, though. Oh yeah, now see that's why I say I don't always trade SPX, because you see that speed. We were just in that. If you didn't close it when I said 30 to 50%, boom! Now these contracts are back to zero. We're end of day. That theta's eating away at it. You do have to have a strong stomach, and every day I don't have that to be able to want to have that to do it, because if you don't take it, now you're struggling for that to get back up. You're using the fair value gaps, and Ace is new, but she's gonna learn this in our classes. I'm using an indicator called the fair value gaps, and I'm also using the mobile algo. Both of those will allow me to see where buyers or sellers are at and where they are the strongest. So we had buyers sitting here at this level. Let me cut the mobile algo indicator and fair value gaps on. So here's fair value: buyers, slight buyers, sellers. If I come back in, we have the mobile algo indicator on. We go back down. We could see them more in the IWM chart. So when we go to the IWM chart, we had a block of buyers right here. So we knew this was going to start to turn up, or start to the buyers were going to come in. We didn't know how strong, because we could see the buyers at this level. So multiple different charts, but companies that move the same, or tickers that move the same. We're getting a little bit of green on the VIX, but I'm wondering to see if we're still going to hit that target right there. Buyers are still in. So sellers tried to push us down. We are still closing above our mobile algo. I think that's a moving trend. If you're enjoying this, if this is being educational, drop a 7 in the comment. Blow those sevens up, heart this, share it out. The more I know that y'all enjoy it, the more I show up and do this. So let's make sure the algos get it. I got you. You'll definitely. I'll give you the mobile algo, and I'll go over it in class once you're ready for it. But definitely, you definitely gonna be able to use that tool. But if y'all can still hear me, y'all want me to keep going. Oh, dang, I done missed the giveaway. Let me go back and spin. Sorry for everybody who was waiting. Okay, so I did the spin earlier, and Sean Renee won one of the mentorships, but somebody reached out and said I left them off. So I want to be fair. Everybody who did do what they needed to do, I needed to put them on there. And just so I don't miss, I think it was Cody, Connie. I think it's Connie Ann. Kobe in. Let me go back, guys, because I don't want to miss. I think I'm missing somebody, and I'm not gonna. Everybody can't win. I'm not that participation type person. Everybody win because they participated. No, 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 no. You got to do what you're supposed to do to win. And I'm really shocked. Again, I'm giving away a $600 value. I would have, again, I'll go enter stuff just to see if I'm a win, even if I didn't get it, so I could give it to somebody who needed it. So one, I appreciate the people who who didn't, come up and participate because they wanted somebody else to get it. But I was still very shocked that there wasn't a multitude of people applying for the giveaway. That was just pretty interesting to me. I'm trying to go back because I think I'm missing one person and I don't know the name properly. I think it's Connie Ann or Cody Ann. Okay, Nikki got in. I got Nikki. Got Connie. Cosby Ann. I knew I was missing somebody. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Shit. Okay, we're going to do a respin. That was an accident. That was an accident. I'm gonna respin because I left somebody out. So I'm not removing. I'm respinning because I have to add somebody. Just trying to get over to this screen. Cosby N. This is the end. I got everybody. I got Nikki. That's it. That's it. That's the last people I gave y'all to the end. I was charting. I told people I'm spin again. I got everybody who at least did their due diligence. And let me make sure I don't have anybody else on IG because I was missing the people on Instagram. But I think I got everybody so far. This is it. So I gave one away. I did say earlier in this session that everybody who is on the wheel, you will receive something too. I can't give it to you for free, but if you DM me, even if you don't win, we'll work something out. Whether you got EBT, debit, EBIT, credit card, $100, I'm gonna try to work with everybody's budget to get y'all in and get y'all set up for the third class on Saturday. But again, I'm gonna try to work with everybody. But we're gonna do one more spin. Everybody hype me up. We're gonna get everybody in. I'm glad y'all can hear me. We're gonna do another spin. The first one was Shauna Renee won. The second one was a misfire spin for Ariana, but we're gonna spin again. If it's meant for Ariana, she's gonna get it again. But I got everybody who at least tried to participate. If you tag somebody, the person you tag is not entered. They had to follow the steps. So everybody who got entered, they liked and shared the post. They told me why they wanted to get into the mentorship. They subscribed to YouTube, and I think that was it. They had to like, share the post, show me that they were subscribed, and boom. So now we're gonna spin. This is the official second spin. But everybody who's on here, if you want the class and you want to get in and start class 3 on Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time, you need to DM me so I can work something out with you. So here's our final winner. Notorious M. Michelle. Notorious M. Michelle, that is our second winner. First winner was Sean Renee. Second winner, Notorious M. Michelle. Hope you see this. Y'all got to reach out to me. So, again, you got about 24 hours. So, tomorrow by close of market, you need to be reaching out to me. I really want you to reach out to me before tonight because I want to get you the replay to class 1 and 2 so you can get caught up and be ready for class 3. Can't get left behind. You got to do the work. So that only gives you like 2 days to do your homework. They're not hard. The first 2 sessions are super easy. But as we keep growing, you'll have everybody else will have to wait till we start the first class over again in December. And this is live. I'm teaching live. These are not recorded. But come 2026, this probably will be a recorded class. So if you cannot afford to do one-on-one with me at 2K, for that program, you can get into the group mentorship for 6. And everybody who did everything that they needed on this list, I will afford you all a discount. I am waiting on 2 sponsors. If there's anybody that's watching the live now, if you want to sponsor somebody, make a donation, do that. KBDB Consults, I'll send you a link. You can write it off on your taxes or whatever you need to do to make it a charitable agreement. But again, if you want to sow into somebody else, reach out to me. But these are our winners. Y'all say congratulations to Michelle. Congratulations to Sean Renee. And then we're gonna get back into the chart. SPX is still up under here. See how quick that move? We watched it go up. It made about 57%, and then came down right where the sellers were at. So now those contracts are initially kind of like reset back to 0, but we do see the VIX dropping down. Everybody, congratulate everybody. The group sessions are Saturday at 11. You are one-on-one, so we meet when you want to meet. you have your Sunday session. When you are working with me one on one, you get to decide when you want to meet. So I usually meet in the evenings from about 4 p.m. to like 7. I do have some select clients that I do make arrangements for. They work late, they travel, they're in school, they work in 12-hour shifts. I will make accommodations if my family is set up right to be able to meet with you at a different time. But usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are makeup days. Friday is set for me to do podcasts and interviews. So I kind of leave that as not a makeup day. We could live trade in that morning though. And then Saturday and Sunday I'm pretty flexible. I usually like to do 12 to 4, 12 to 3. And then for my clients that are in London, if you're overseas, I usually like to leave that morning for Saturday and Sunday. So me and those clients can meet. But yeah, I'm pretty flexible. Thank you guys for congratulating everyone. I'm hopping back over to the see the chat. So again, congratulate our winners. If you're still with me and enjoying this, drop those sevens again. Drop those hearts. Make sure you're sharing this out. Share me with somebody you know that needs to learn because hey, it's $1,000 worth of game just on this live on watching how to trade SPX and watching the movement in the fair value gaps. So make sure we're not leaving nobody behind. Again, look at my level. I wanted it to come touch it, and it didn't. We can see the VIX climbing back up. So if we know the VIX is climbing back up, we know our underlying ticker is going to come back down. SPX coming back down. SPY's coming back down. IWM's coming back down because the VIX is rising. So again, you don't need 1,000 indicators, but do need a strategy that you can duplicate, replicate. The greatest form of flattery is repetition. Somebody wanting to be like you, somebody wanting to look like you, act like you. So find a strategy that works with your setup, works with your routine. Some people don't have time to trade their 9 to 5 all day. All they have is like this little 15-minute window, a 30 minutes. You can make some money. You just watch me do a paper trade that made 70 something dollars. Like just from this move here, from here to here, when we got in, that was less than 10 minutes. Their contract went over 50%. Now back to the downside, this contract is making over 50%. So no, you don't need all day. No, you don't need to watch the charts all day. You just need a system and a strategy that works. I don't have a set schedule for these live trading. It's gonna go. It may vary week over week. Because I like to do them outside. I'm at home. My wife works from home, so I want to make sure I'm available for us to have lunch. And so it'll be more or less when I don't have a morning consult with somebody. And then, if you guys show up, y'all let me know what days y'all want to trade live. If y'all show up, I'll show up. But this probably will, depending on how favorable Facebook is, because my last couple of lives didn't really go too well. We might be kicking it over on YouTube, and that's where I'll see. If y'all let me know what days and times, drop in the chat. What's some good days and times to go live? Even if it's just for like 10 or 15 minutes or 30 minutes, I'll add it to my calendar so we can get it in. If you want to live trade by yourself, I usually like to start in the morning, and we start about 15 minutes before the market opens and go for about an hour or two. It don't take us a lot of time. It don't take us a long time to make some money. And once we make some money, I'm done talking to you. We done. We make $100 so dollars. Yeah, we not staying on the Zoom all day. We'll make some money and get off that Zoom. Oh yes, you can make calls and push. You're not married to this. This is speed dating. We're in power hour. We're not married to this place. We are dating. So if we were dating, we're dating a call right now. Then we're dating a put, and then let's say that put said something about his mama you ain't like it. So now we're going back into a call. You can definitely scalp the market up and down. You don't have to be locked into either particular play. We want to make the money, get out the way, but we can get in and out just depending on how much capital you have. But you said, and can you earn more? You can earn more as long as you're taking profit on the play that's winning. So had I taken a call the first time, took profit, taken a put, took profit, and then get back in a call, you just got to make sure you're taking profit. That's the most important part. You have to take profit. It's unrealized gain until you actually close out the contract. It's realized once you commit and close out the contract. But that's a great question. If you're liking this Power Hour, how to trade Power Hour, please drop Power Hour in the comments. If this is a part of the trading time you would enjoy, drop Power Hour in the comments. Yes, contracts on spot are more affordable. That's why you can see the contracts I was calling for the SPX were a little farther out of the money just to make sure that they will be reasonable for the people on the call. Most of the time, y'all are going to be trading contracts $100 to $200 unless you have more capital. So I'm not going to be signaling or saying contracts that are going to be more than that or too expensive for your budget. A lot of other traders, they'll trade contracts that are just not affordable for regular day people, for people who make $50,000 or $60,000 a year, or even people who are just more cautious in more stringent with their money. I don't want you out here trading a $400 or $500 or $1,000 Tesla contract. No, I want you to come down trade contracts that are $100 to $200 or less. Less anxiety, less stress on your budget. Because if you're in a $50 contract or $100 contract, and we set a $30 stop or 30% stop loss, 30% take profit, you're gonna lose $30 or you're gonna gain $30. Most of us walk out of our house and lose $30 off of. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat. Um, we're grabbing lunch. Everything's so expensive now. If you just get dinner by yourself, you're at $30. So I try to set stuff at a reasonable amount that won't blow your mind or your wallet, because in the market you're gonna take losses. Incorporate that into yourself. If you never want to take a loss, this not for you. And it's not for everybody, but anybody who wants it, it is for them. But if you can't take a loss, if you can't fathom your contracts being read for a second, then you have to work on that in that psychological part. But I don't know any trader that's gone straight and has never had a loss. If you find that person, sign me up because they know something I don't know. But I've gone red. I've had some drawdown in my contracts, and it happens. So that's some part of your psychological part of trading that you got to get comfortable with, and know that what you're willing to lose. If I'm only willing to lose $20, boom, that stop loss is at $20. We set it and forget it and walk away. Power out, power out. Perfect. Aisha, we gonna work on it. We'll find it out. You'll find out what days you trade better based on like how your weekend went. If you and your girl or you and your dude got into it over the weekend, you know Monday ain't gonna be your day to trade because you're gonna be like, I can't wait to get away from them or start my week off fresh. Monday might not be the best day. Or if you know you have way more free time on Friday because it's the end of the week, ain't nobody bothering you, you're not getting a lot of calls or a lot of paperwork to follow up on, Fridays might be better for you. So you really have to understand my Monday and Friday might be the best days for me, might not be for you. Market is closed. Dang, that went fast. Man, we've been on an hour. So we're done trading SPX. Take a look. Y'all see that? It finally at the market closed. I don't know if y'all heard that. Hey, take a look. But my VIX alert went off. It hit my level and it's going down. So that means the market is going up. We can't see it on SPX because it's closed, but we can see it on SPY and in extended hours. So we can see the post market 672.38. I told y'all I wasn't super bullish until we could get over the 50. And now it's trying to teeter up there, and now the VIX is falling down. It's past my alert. So again, we set those levels, set it and forget it. Neff, come through. Neff, okay. Neff gets a free class because Neff asked me about, think it was stop losses or something. Neff hit me up so we can talk about it. But Neff came through. She just dropped major game for y'all. Keep a trading journal. You will start to see the days you lose more. That is the most important thing. And I've been thinking about making a customized trading journal, but I just tell everybody go to Dollar Tree, get you a journal, anything that you like, or your notebook around the house. But I might start to offer a customized trading journal with everything I think y'all need. If there's something y'all would be interested in, and I'm gonna just throw a rough number out there at like $30. If I had a customized trading journal when you start my program, again, if you're with me one on one in the 2K program, you get it for free. But if this was something to offer, would you guys purchase a customized trading journal, or do y'all like y'all own trading journals, different things like that? Let me know. Uh, Kyrie, thank you so much for showing up. Power Hour, we like this Power Hour. I hope this was super informative for you guys. Again, I be feeling like I'm talking to myself, and I'm not that great, and I do not like to hear my own voice, and I'm hearing impaired. So a lot of y'all may or may not know that, but Um, I wear hearing aids, so I don't like hearing my voice because it does come in a little bit different for me. So sitting here and talking to a screen and not getting any feedback, yeah, I'm not doing it all day. Y'all better make sure y'all in the chat. I'm gonna prefer to get on probably YouTube so I can see the chat a little bit better and be able to bring y'all up so y'all can ask questions live. Streaming this to Zoom can be a little wonky. But yeah, been in. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm getting my hair done, so I didn't record enough of the ABCs. But once my hair is done, I will be back recording the ABCs and showing off my new shirts from my cousin, C Dina Designs. If y'all haven't, scroll back on my page. She did create a link where you guys can grab a shirt if you want to support me and go out and flaunt that you are learning with me, Dr. Chaz. The shirts are available for purchase. I think t-shirts, and hoodies. So those will be available. And also, if you come through me and you retire from your job, you quit your job after learning how to trade with me, you will get a free. You're going to get a certificate and a free T-shirt or hoodie with the I quit my job with trading with Dr. Chad. That's going to come just automatic once it's done. I do have a client who's about to quit her job. She will be the probably the first recipient if y'all don't get it. Make the journal pretty. What's pretty? We all got different perceptions of pretty. What's pretty? What's pretty, you guys? And then if I make a pretty journal, men, do y'all want a pretty journal, or does it matter? I'm not a real big decorative or creative person, but I had Chat GPT help me out with it. But that the stock market ABCs are ramping up. I still have the letters. I just gotta go record them. Y'all will be seeing that more of that soon. I lose on Wednesdays. Realize it's a reversal day. Yes, Nev, that's it. I've been shooting to the mountaintop. 80 to 92% of the time, Wednesdays are pullback days. 80 to 90%. So I have a much better chance than my 50-50 on any other day that Wednesday is going to be a drop day. We let the market pop and then we get a drop. Or we drop and then we get the reversal toward mid-afternoon. But keep that in mind when you're trading on Wednesday. Used to be my most trash day. I go look in my Weeble account and Wednesday red. Every past Wednesday red, red. What is red? $5, $50? It would be Wednesday, and that's because I was trading my usual way I trade and not trading the trend. So trend is your friend until it ain't. But we gotta know when we're trending and when we're consolidating. And again, Wednesday still might be a bad day for some people, but you got to know it might be good for me, but Wednesdays might be bad for you. Wednesdays might be the day you got to drop your kids off at school, and they or Wednesday, and you don't get to study your chart right. Don't trade on Wednesday. If it don't fit your lifestyle, don't trade. Understand what days work best for you. I love that. I love that, Miss Stephanie. Miss Stephanie said I track my option trades in one journal and stock buys and sells in a different one. That's perfect. As long as we keeping up with it. But I'm glad y'all enjoyed this live. I am busy getting content ideas for ChatGPT, but y'all are the real people in the market and wanting to learn. Tell me in the comments what else y'all want to go over. We can live trade. I can go over tickers. Do y'all like the 10K breakdowns of a company, or do y'all want to know how to invest? Do y'all want to talk about dividends? Do y'all want to talk about specific tickers? Do y'all want to see the trade taken live together, split screen? We get in the trade, watch it. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. I ain't gonna trade all my money with y'all all the time. We can paper trade, cause you can see how fast that trade went left and then came back right. Let's talk about tomorrow. The way the market ends, and with most of the brokerages, um, you can trade SPY up until about 314 in most brokerages for the next day. So I'm bullish for tomorrow. So we're gonna take the VIX off and just look at the SPY and extended hours, and we can see in that little bit of faint blue spot, and it looks a little bit easier on the 1 minute. Do not be down on that 1 minute. If you're day trading, get off the freaking 1 minute. If you're not trading SPX, get off the 1 minute. If you're trading anything other than SPX, get off the 1 minute. It's too noisy. This is too much information. You just need the five. But remember, I said I'm bullish over 672.50. We're at 673.5, so you could still have gotten a trade in and gotten a little pop right here and gotten back out because you still have 7 more minutes to still trade the market after the bell. Drop a one in the chat if you thought options closed right at three, and drop a two if you knew you could still trade it 15 minutes after. One if you didn't know, two if you did. I'm trying to. I was about to look at something. I forgot. Oh, it's going into. Still pushing up. See that? Buyers came in. We see those blue boxes. That's in the mobile algo showing me the buyers. Buyers came in, rejection line, came back down to the buyers. We got over that rejection line. This thing could run nicely tomorrow. And we came down $8. We ran a full $10 today. If we go up $10 tomorrow, we're at 683. So that's like my high target for tomorrow, 683. Midway, I'm looking at 675, 680 for tomorrow. I swing trade things other than dang. The answers are coming in. I skipped one. Yeah, I do swing trade now. If I'm in a January 16th January 16th SoFi call for 40. I'm in a Weeble 116 January 16th 15 strike on Weeble. Um, but I do swing, and I have a strategy for my swing trading. And I don't swing. I don't swing trade the indexes. I just don't really care to. The implied when the theta on swinging IWM or SPY, unless we get a big move of $5 or $10, is just kind of null, negligible with the theta. So it doesn't. You kind of open flat, or you open with just a few dollars, which doesn't make risk in an overnight too positive. So I just prefer to swing anything other than an ETF. One. We didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, you got a couple of minutes. So if especially around earnings, when you're trying to hold a contract or hold a contract through and see like does it look bullish? Because a lot of the market will move and stop right at three or a little before three, and then we get a little pop in the after hours. What we're seeing, and you're like, oh, I take that trade, and so you get a few more minutes to just make up your mind and your decision. Do you want to swing the trade or not? Building passive income through dividends. Okay, I'm gonna go over dividends. I'll go over one, and then we'll make it a little small course with a donation. Live trade split screen. Okay, we're gonna live trade and split screen. If we live trade and split screen, what's the dollar amount? Do y'all want to start with $100, $200? What do y'all want to start with? I ain't trying to clock nobody pockets. Y'all just say what y'all can afford, so I can know what kind of contracts we can look at. To IWM just recently went after. Okay, great. Because see, I didn't know IWM was doing. I know I could do it on Spy, and Robinhood be a little delayed. But again, once if you're just starting out, Robinhood is great. If you're but if you want to set it and forget it, let's get a big boy account. Let's get Thinkorswim. Let's get Webull. I don't really care for Fidelity for day trading because they don't let you do zero DTs. I do like Moo. But yeah, nothing's wrong with Robinhood. But if you want to set stop losses and take profit, I would say get you another brokerage where you can set it and forget it, especially for my people who still work 9 to 5 and you're squeezing in, getting signals or taking trades. You want to have something in place when you can't dip off to the bathroom or you're stuck on a call where you can close that contract. The Weeble swing is January 16th, 2026, Weeble 15 strike. It had a lot of activity on it. And so it drew my attention to it, and then the market pulled back, so it dropped a bit, but I'm still holding it. It was like almost 100,000 in open interest sitting at that strike. So I'm like, what do they know? Why are they already in it? And it was pretty affordable, so I'm just holding on to it. I think it was down like $5 or $6, but it should come back tomorrow. And y'all can just see the market still rising right now. All I wanted was 27.50 to be bullish, and if I had got in at 27.50, I'd be up almost $1. And then based on my delta, I would have already made some money. It is set to extended hours. If you look at the bottom, I'm already set to extended hours. So we can see the market moving out. We're up to 673.25. Did I miss anybody? So let's go. So my second question I need y'all to answer is like, if we trade together, how much y'all want to start with? 100 or 200 or less? Tell me what's good budget for you guys if we live trade together and take the trade together. Or y'all want a paper trade? No, paper trade don't give you the full, emotional commitment. But if you're just learning, that could be helpful too. Okay, we got one saying 102 is cool. What else y'all got? This thing, what did I say? My target was 672.50. We're almost. We're shooting for 673. It's 2 more minutes, and then you can't place any more options contracts. You just have to hold it overnight. And I cannot stress enough. If you take a trade and you hold that trade overnight and you looking at your phone every 20 minutes and you can't sleep, yeah, you don't need to swing trade. You just need to day trade. Thank you, Lakeisha, for the support. I appreciate it. But again, do not swing trade if it's gonna keep you up at night. If you got to keep checking that contract, because one thing's for sure and two for sure, you can't close it overnight until the market opens the next day. You can't do nothing with it. So it doesn't matter if it goes to the moon while you sleep. If it's not there when we open the market tomorrow, it don't even matter. So if that's gonna hold you up, have you up at night, you better sleep like a baby like me. I sleep like a baby on any trade I take like a baby. I mean a good baby, not these babies that wake up every 4 hours and need to be fed. I'm just saying once they start sleeping through the night, that kind of baby. Like kids that sleep 10, 12 hours and you waking them up, making sure they breathing. I sleep peacefully. Look at that run. What I tell y'all, we up a whole another dollar, right? But right when the market, well, the options market for like SPY would end, moved a whole dollar. So that was beautiful, right up through that selling pressure. So I'm bullish tomorrow. This was every time we pull back through this season, I just look for the best put. I mean, I look for the best call. What's the next level for the market to go to? Because I'm getting it on discount right now. I don't think we'll fall too much tomorrow. I think that was today was positioning, and now we're setting up for the rest of the quarter. Okay, not you. For extended for people who may not have it turned on. Yep, you have to go to the extended hours to see your chart because you'll be looking at your chart down here in the regular hours and you'll be like, the market's done. It's not moving. It's not doing anything. And you just have to look here for the post market. But if you come down and go to extended hours, yes, it is. That thing has gone on. This is when the market closed right here. Market closed at 272.07 and it's already up to 273.50, up a dollar. Again, you can go check the theta. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go to SPY and let's take a look at tomorrow's expiration. And let's just say we got in the I probably shouldn't have did it here. I ain't gonna be able to look at it right there. I only share one screen so y'all can't see my Thinkorswim where I could have looked at the contract. So I would like to take the bar chart, but bar chart does not like me screen sharing. It can be real mean about it. and not show anything. So we'll take it to Yahoo and just look at the contract here, and probably still should have did bar chart anyway. I know I can see it in Weeble, but I don't know how to see it in Weeble Web Trade. The contract, I can see it on my phone, but we're just gonna take tomorrow's contract, and we want to look at that 674 call, see how much it's moved. All right, here we go. We were looking at the call. We're gonna hit the hyperlink. I don't even know what that wasn't the contract I was trying to hit, so we're gonna go back. I hate when they do this. There we go. All right, we just trying to get to 674. Yeah, I don't mind my links. I gotta get a new laptop. This Windows Lenovo can't handle all my tabs being open, but my MacBook did. So back to the MacBook. There we go. Click that hyperlink for the SPY contract. And then we're going to take a look at that contract. While that's loading, let me see. All right. If you knew you could see, if you knew you could see the contract chart on Yahoo Finance or bar chart or inside of Weeble, drop a one. If you didn't know, drop a two. So now we're not just looking at the chart for the stock. We're gonna look at this contract. How much money did it make at the end of the day? Come on, load the chart. Load the chart, Yahoo. Yeah, I can see I'm not signed into Yahoo. Yahoo has a lot of data on here. So here's right where the market closed. This is saying 230. That's 330. So here this contract was. Let's actually zoom in a little bit. There we go. So here contract was 195, and boom, end of the day went up to 250. That was $50 in less than 30 minutes. Look at the time. Peep it. Right here at this low at 220 Central, this contract was 191 to 195. If we would have held it a few minutes after the market, 250. Easy money. Now it's coming down. Looks like it must be coming down on the chart. Let's go look after the market closed. See, it came down a little bit. We can see it's curving down. But, and we got a trim long. The indicator told us, we can see the buy orders. We didn't get the buy here. But I'm down on a 1 minute in the degenerate zone. But we can see that trimmed along because it was seeing the volume come out. And now it's coming back down. But I'm still fairly bullish for tomorrow. Alright guys, well again, I hope this was fun. I'm gonna take in all the recommendations. If y'all have anything else, drop it in the chat. Share it, like it, share it, go follow the YouTube channel, let somebody else know about me. If you want a one-on-one, those one-on-ones. If you just want like a strategy call, they're usually $100. If you come in and like this post, I'll give you the discount of making it 60. All of the Discord members usually get a little discount versus what's to the public. But again, I appreciate y'all for showing up. I hope this was helpful. This is how I teach. This is how I like to get to it. There's no fluff. I don't need nobody testimonials. All we doing is getting the game. We're gonna watch the trade and we're gonna get out the way. I don't have no fluff. I don't like to spend time talk about nothing. We're gonna get to the money and then we're gonna get out the way. I don't want to waste your time. Don't want you to waste mine. Gotta head out. Love it, Dr. Chaz. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good day. Are we done? Markets closed. Extended hours closed. So I'll catch y'all again tomorrow. If you want to see me tomorrow, come at Friday and we'll get on tomorrow too. Y'all have a good one.